Good day, everyone. Learn how to fix Bluetooth not working on Windows 11. It's a very common problem in Windows 11, and we are going to do a fix step by step. So, here, firstly, we need to run the troubleshooter. So, it's a sequence wise troubleshooting so that we can identify and fix the problem. We need to press Window and I as in Indiana, and you will find troubleshoot. I mean system first, and then we will go to troubleshoot, and we will go to other troubleshooters, and then we will run the Bluetooth, and it will start letting you know if it's disabled, if it's enabled. It will check for you. The next thing we will do is we will check the settings again, window and I, and then we will go to Bluetooth and devices and toggle off and toggle on again. See if that works for you. If that doesn't, then we will move to the next step, and that is the airplane mode. So we need to check it under settings and then network and internet. And here we have this airplane mode, stop wireless communication. So if it is turned on, then turn it off right there, because that stops the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth as well. Anything which is wirelessly communicated. So once this is done, you also need to restart the computer. Many issues get fixed after a restart. So we toggle off and toggle on the Bluetooth, we ran the troubleshooter, we check the airplane mode, and now it's a time to restart the computer. And if you still have issues, then we will go with the advanced setting, like we will check the Bluetooth properties and devices right there. So to open the task manager, press Window and X in your keyboard, and then we will open the device manager. Sorry, not the task, device manager. And here you should have the Bluetooth icon, and then look for Bluetooth device. This is the Bluetooth wireless R, and you just need to do a right click, try to disable, and then enable it. So disabling and enabling refreshes, and it also asks you to restart. Do it later, or the moment you click on restart, it will be restarted, and then you need to come back here and enable the device. That will also require the restart in your computer. All right. So once you're done, then we will look for the services, and to check that, we will do a right click, we will click on run, and we will type services dot msc. I'll maximize it so that you can type it. Services.msc, and then we will click on OK. Now we will look for Bluetooth support service. Make sure it is running. If it's not, do a right click, go to properties, from startup type to automatic to manual, manual to automatic, apply, and OK. You can also start the service or stop it and then start again. I'll say, do you want to stop the service? Yes. It will take a while, and then I will click on start Bluetooth support service. Now, once this is done, restart and see if that works for you. For most of us, this will fix the problem. And if you still have issues, then the advanced check will be checking the Bluetooth driver or any Windows update pending. So I'll show you how exactly we can do that. So press Window and I, and then go to Windows Updates, And here we will go to advanced, update history, quality updates, click on driver updates. See if you have anything related to your Bluetooth. If you have a pending Bluetooth driver update, and if the Bluetooth is not working because of that reason, install it from here if any driver updates are pending. Even if the Windows updates are pending, you should check for updates and install it. All right. And if you still have issues, then if Bluetooth is completely missing from the settings and device manager, then it might be disabled in the system's firmware. So you need to restart your PC and enter the BIOS or UEFI settings by pressing F2, F10, F12, or delete during startup. Check the manufacturer's guide and look for settings under advanced integrated peripherals or onboard device to fix the Bluetooth wireless module is enabled or not. So there could be possibility it has been disabled at the BIOS. Then you can enable it under wireless module or Bluetooth is disabled, and then just click on enable in the UEFI settings. So do these steps and do let me know in the comment section whether this tutorial is helpful or not. If yes, please hit the like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.